Hi there and welcome back to our channel. Today we're talking about the ultimate product development hack, a technique that can save you time, money and headaches during the product development process. Product development is complex and I've been involved in it for nearly 20 years now, helping a whole range of individuals and big companies to get their new product innovation to market. The process can be challenging to navigate, especially for first-time entrepreneurs or small business owners, and that's why I'm sharing this ultimate product development hack to make your life easier. So what is the hack? It's simple. Prototype early and often. Prototyping is a critical step in the product development process. It allows you to test your ideas, gather feedback, and make necessary improvements before launching your product. However, most innovators make the mistake of waiting too long to create a prototype, which can be costly and time-consuming in the long run. There are some other mistakes as well that people make with prototyping. Make sure you keep watching to the end of this video where I'll be sharing those. That could save you even more time and money in the process. If this video is useful, please hit subscribe so that you get notified when I'm launching new content. We're launching new videos every week. Now, by prototyping early and often, you save yourself a lot of trouble down the road. And here's how to do it. Step 1, start with something basic. You're just trying to prove the key concept at this stage. Don't overreach with this first prototype. It doesn't need to look exactly like the final product. It doesn't need all of your functionality. You just need to pick out the key risk points in terms of your new innovation, what the USP really is, and then prototype that to make sure it works. Step 2 is where you need to gather feedback and make improvements. Now, this is where you might start computer-aided design development. You'll probably need a professional product designer, but you're taking all the learnings from your basic prototype and then developing something you know fundamentally works, and that is the critical thing. Now, there's a big caveat here. Don't go and reveal this to your target market and get a whole load of feedback without getting some IP, intellectual property protection in place. You might be able to get the necessary focus groups and surveys done under a confidentiality agreement, but you might be better off filing your patent or registered designs or whatever first. Check out the description below for a link to a great attorney who will do a free consultation for you initially to help with all of this. Now, once you've got your IP protection in place, all your confidentiality agreements, and you know what you're doing with that, then do get as much feedback as possible. Expert interviews maybe with buyers in your industry. Maybe you're going to personally interview and survey 20 or 30 of your target customers, but get that feedback and put that into the product. Don't make the big mistake that a lot of people do of thinking they know what's best and not getting further input from other people. Do check out this other video which goes into a lot more depth about how you can carry out effective market research. Now, if you need some professional help with this, do check out my company. We are experts in product development using market research and integrating market research from the very early stages right the way through until you've got your launched production product. There's a link in the description. You can book a free call with an experienced designer on my team. Step 3, iterate and repeat. Do keep iterating and improving your prototype based on the feedback and your testing of it to make sure it's as good as possible before going into production. When you go into production, you're probably going to have a big cost for your tooling and your setup, but also you're going to have to probably order a minimum of maybe 500 or 1,000 units. You don't want to go through all of that and invest all of that cost only to find that actually there's something wrong with the product or that it could have been so much better. So do make sure that you get the prototypes as far as you can and as good as possible with a minimum viable product approach. And again, check out this video on that before you finalize things and press go on production. So there you have it. There's a whole load of advice on prototyping, but the biggest and the ultimate product development hack: prototype early and often, avoid costly mistakes, and ensure that your product is going to meet your customers' needs. Now, before you go, do check out this next video that goes into a lot more depth about the prototyping process.